Hello and welcome to the second installment of what is to date the most disliked video I have made. Today we're just going to be watching the newest Rhett and Link Do Something Vegan video, which was released I think like 5 or 6 weeks ago at this point. I am a little bit late to the party, but better late than never. Basically, we're just going to be watching this. I'm going to be reacting as we go along. I'm not going to make too many judgments or comments on what I think the video is going to be like based on the title and the thumbnail, because sometimes those can be a little bit misleading for Good Mythical Morning. But my hopes aren't too high because these side-by-side taste tests is not really what vegan food is about, but I won't harp on too long about that. But without further ado, let's just go ahead and get started.
Are vegan versions ever as good as the real thing?
Let's talk about that.
Oh God, what a bad start. Oh, okay, I guess, wow, that took 4 seconds. All right, so first things first, the real thing is already such frustrating language to hear. All food is real food, it's not fake, and veganism is about not participating in the exploitation of animals, not about food tasting good. So, all right. Whatever, let's move on. Bad start. Okay, carrying on.
Good mythical morning.
There are plenty of vegan recipe substitutions out there, but some of them just don't work. Because some foods are best served straight from the cows.
Alright, he was about to say something else shitty, but like, do they not work? Or are you just bad at cooking? Because that's usually my first question when people say that they are struggling with vegan food. It's like, either you're not good at cooking or you didn't try hard enough. But anyways, let's let him finish this really unfortunate sentence that I'm sure is about to come out of his mouth.
Teat, it's just the way it is.
Case in point, you cannot make a cheesecake using hummus in place of cream cheese.
Yeah, they tried that last time in the last video we did, and that was just like, I was super frustrated about that because it's just like, they're not even trying to give veganism a fighting chance here. I'm gonna try to not pause this like every 5 seconds, but already just striking ignorance, unsurprising, let's go.
Tried that on this show and the taste still haunts me in my sleep.
But are there still actually good vegan surprises to be found? I'm staying open-minded and open-mouthed. Are you?
Yes.
Okay, it's time for It's a Veal, It's a Venison, It's Vegan!
Okay, little stinkers, in front of you are stuffed shells.
For people who maybe don't know, veal is baby cows who were taken prematurely from their mothers, and who are then killed as babies to be turned into veal, in case you didn't know. So yeah, very tasteful opening there. Thank you, Rhett and Link.
Made 3 different ways. One has been made with non-vegan ingredients. The other 2 have used vegan substitutes. So go ahead and taste them all, and then you're going to place your hand over which you think is the non-vegan dish.
As you can see, we can, because these all look the same.
In later rounds, we might not be without blindfolds. Teaser. I need more stuffed shells in my life.
How's that one?
I very rarely stuff a shell.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't think I've ever stuffed a shell, but I've unstuffed many a shell.
When was the last time you put a stuffed shell in your mouth?
A few seconds ago, homie.
Hey!
See, I got you. Before that, it's been too long, man.
I didn't really like the first one.
I like a good thickness in the middle of my stuffed shell. There was a thinness there.
It's different.
It is different.
But I can't tell you how it's different.
I got a little bit more of a spinachy taste, which might mean that the ricotta substitute was not as strong. It is ricotta that's in these things, right? V&A?
Yes, Link.
Okay. Spinach and ricotta?
Yes.
I like ricotta because it's like cottage cheese. Is that where the cotta comes from? Ricottage cheese?
What country have you been?
Oh, I've been to so many countries.
What are we trying to...
Oh, of course, it goes away as soon as I move the mouse. Right, carrying on.
You're gonna find a non-vegan option. There's 2 vegan dishes and there's a non-vegan dish.
They're all decent.
That's a start.
I don't know, man. You can't keep eating, though. That's cheating.
No, it's not.
I know it's not, but
I'm trying to tell you which one is not vegan.
Correct.
can you ask it in a different way for a fourth time?
I wish I had my blindfold.
I know. Yeah, put your blindfold on.
Okay, hand over the non-vegan dish. In 3,
Which I think is the best one. That's how I'm doing it.
2, 1.
This one.
I
It
know
was-
that.
Oh, okay. Link chose one of the vegan ones, tofu, cashews, and nutritional yeast, which I've actually been making a tofu ricotta. Mine doesn't have cashews in it, but it's really, really good. So I'm, wow. Oh, okay, cool. Pleasant surprise.
This
It
one's
was
vegan
hard to
'cause it
say.
tastes like nuts.
Nuts?
That cheese is made of nuts.
Why
And
didn't-
these two, I can't tell you. I just can't tell you.
I didn't go back into it. But whenever you say nuts like that, it reminds me of when Lincoln, as a child,
Yeah.
would say, he got
Nuts.
mad and he was just like, my nuts. And he thought he was saying, oh, nuts, or oh, shucks.
Yeah.
But he kept saying, my nuts. I have footage of it if you want to see it.
Yeah, play it.
Okay, the non-vegan shells made with actual ricotta cheese are on plate B.
You did it, Rhett!
Yeah.
And
So-
I'm like, my nuts.
Yeah, Link, you were talking about liking ricotta cheese so much. You picked one that is not ricotta cheese based. The one that you picked on plate C, the ricotta was made with tofu, cashews, and nutritional yeast.
Oh, he loves nutritional yeast. I know this about him. He's always talking about it.
It's so nutritional.
And then on plate A,
Why is he making like such a sour face about something that he literally just enjoyed eating and said was his favorite of the 3? Like, they need to like undo whatever perception they have of vegan food. Like, it's so frustrating to watch. Like, you can watch somebody eat something that they just enjoyed more than the version that has animal products in it, and he's somehow bummed out about that. Like, I don't understand what the mentality of that is. Like, oh, all right. Well, at least he chose it. So we'll see. This is a relatively short episode, unfortunately, but we'll see what the next few rounds hold.
it was made with vegan yogurt, almonds, and vinegar.
Almonds. I tasted them nuts.
Yeah, you did.
My nuts in them shells.
As you can see, we can't. Because
Okay, you have some creme brulees,
Yes.
is what you can't see. There's 3.
I've never had a creme brulee at all, let alone a vegan one. So I gotta say, my hopes are not super high for this round. And like rounds like this, kind of like the goddamn cheesecake hummus from last time. Hummus cheesecake, I suppose, rather be the order of those words. This just seems like something that somebody who is not vegan would have chosen to make. Because there are certain things that are better and worse, or rather more and less delicious, or easier or more challenging to make, taste delicious as a vegan version. And I wouldn't say that creme brulee is one of the ones that I would choose, but maybe I'm wrong. Let's see.
Again, 1 is non-vegan and 2 are vegan. So
Thank you for saying it that way.
we got to find the one
Because
that's...
I'm telling you, I need it today. I don't know what it is.
Well, that one-
I need to know what I'm doing. I need to be told what I'm doing. I'm like an old man who woke up.
oh man,
In a
you
hospital
miss
somewhere.
seeing the part where you crack through the top. That's so satisfying.
Oh, did that just... Can I do it with this one? Oh, that is hard.
Yeah, because you're eating the side.
Okay.
Oh, I got a lot, I think. It just feels like a lot. Is it a lot?
Not for you.
Oh, I just hurt myself. I just did a link. It hurt the inside of my mouth with its crispy crust.
You know what? You'll be all right in about 6 days.
Oh.
The mouth heals very quickly. It's not like losing a limb.
Unless you're a crab.
That wasn't... That
tastes
wasn't,
pretty dang
that wasn't
good.
bad. It was kind of custardy. What is it?
What is it? Creme brulee. Creme brulee.
I had a suspicion.
Hold on, did somebody leave the spackle out? I mean, do we? Oh, we got a hole in the wall to fill, and I know just the bowl full of stuff to do it.
It felt like cottage cheese,
It didn't taste like.
but it didn't taste like it.
Good. God. Okay, that doesn't feel like a... No.
Did you find it? Okay.
Well, hold on. Okay, I just got it.
Maybe I'm like reading into stuff, but I feel like the vibes of this one and the last one that was like this are just like vaguely resentful and negative. It's kind of like they're being forced to be here and to do this. And I just like, I don't appreciate that. Like, also, arrowroot powder should not be like in the top 2 ingredients that you cite for something like as the bulk of whatever it is that you're making. Like, I'm
ready to vote. I'm ready to vote. Okay.
Hold on.
Did somebody just gag? I just heard off camera.
Okay, hand over the non-vegan item in 3.
Non-vegan.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
If it ain't this one, it's
Right, that one is so
You can take your blind votes off. Yeah. Yeah, you are both correct. That was made with regular eggs and cream.
I bet you can get a really good vegan creme brulee in Los Angeles. It's completely absurd that they're having a non-vegan chef because they're having like the Mythical Kitchen do it again, like V. Sounds like it's just like absurd to have somebody who is not vegan and has no experience with vegan cooking like be in charge of making these dishes. Like, they're not going to know how to choose the good ones. They're never going to have done it before. Like, it takes me several times often to like make something good in the first place, and I have experience with a lot of these like vegan substitute ingredients. So I feel like I know writing a letter is not going to do anything, but I am genuinely tempted to write to them and say, like, if you're going to have vegan foods on the show, like, you need to actually get a vegan chef or a vegan person to do this. Otherwise, it's just a completely unfair representation. And that's not even to start talking about the fact that they're likely doing a lot of damage to veganism, which is just an anti-exploitation movement for the sake of like cheap comedy and ragging on vegan food. So really disappointing creme brulee round.
So good.
What? Oh, so good.
So good.
The creme brulee and the second one that you both had visceral reactions to used coconut and almond milk. And then the last one...
The visceral reaction should be to what happens to animals in the egg and dairy industries, you know, from where the eggs and the cream for that non-vegan creme brulee came from. Like, that is really what should be the test here, is you should make them watch footage from... slaughterhouses, dairy farms, egg farms, and like watch the baby chicks get macerated on their first day of life, and then see what those eggs taste like and see like when we're making those faces. Okay.
Prepared using arrowroot powder and cashews.
Not bad.
I could almost let that one slide right down my gullet.
Why is it called an arrowroot? Does it point at something?
Our latest quarterly collectible item for the third degree of the Mythical Society is the vinyl Epic Rap Battles vinyl.
Boom, baby.
All of our Epic Rap Battles from the past, the 3. For her 30th, if you
Have a bowl of chips that's like kind of towards Link in the middle.
Oh, that was...
And I did want to let you know what you'll be playing for today. So the stakes are high because whoever wins gets a personalized thank you from PETA.
Oh!
Yeah.
contacted them?
All right, I guess we are going to click through the Good Mythical more, which I thought we weren't because it's not vegan themed, but I do feel like we need to know what that personalized thank you from PETA is. Because we're here to fight, and yeah, all right, so I guess we're gonna go do that at the end of this. Okay, carrying on.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, cool.
Yeah, we really wanted to flag this show for them.
Oh, God. I think this will be an easy round, even though I've only tasted one. You know the thing I love about doing an episode like this where we're wearing blindfolds this much?
What?
I feel like I'm doing the show just for the inside of my blindfold.
Just for or just from?
Just for. Like I'm performing for the inside of my blindfold. It's a totally different experience.
But how does that make you feel?
Intimate with myself.
Well, I don't want to stick my chip over there now.
Vibes
Right,
are
'cause
so
I'm doing it
bad.
Intimate with yourself, then I'm going to give you space.
Yep. Okay.
Are these chips flavored?
Yeah. A little bit.
Subtly flavored.
They shouldn't be.
Oh, gosh. Why is that one so deep? Why'd y'all make that one so deep? It's so deep and warm.
What do you mean deep?
And that's on the side that he's been intimate with himself with.
I don't even know what you mean, deep.
Gotta say,
It's
these
harder than
vegan
I
ones
thought.
are doing better than I thought they would.
Yeah. Texture is the thing that's gonna give it away.
Huh.
Okay, I love watching you blindly lick chips, but I think that it's about time to guess.
Okay.
You are dipping into the set decor.
Okay.
Yeah, I got nothing. Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey, you ready to vote? No. Just vote, man. Are you voting?
Is that it? No.
Well, why are you still eating? She told us to stop, man.
Because I don't know the
You
answer.
gotta listen to Stevie. You gotta listen to Stevie.
Okay. 3, 2, the non-vegan one. 1.
What? One? The first one is not vegan?
No, that was part of the 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
They both chose the vegan one as the non-vegan one. Okay.
I was like, what?
Oh, what'd you say?
Okay, you've
same-
chosen
the
the
same
same
as you.
one. You both chose C.
That is not real, bro. Look at it.
I know.
Looks like a baby.
Again, with the not real. Like, what the fuck is the, like, what is the metric by which they're judging real? Like, are cashews not real? I know this is a nitpick and I understand what they mean, but I still just think it's like, it's such frustrating language, I feel like. Whatever. Also, the set dressing here on the front as, like, this really should be, like, plant-based versus not plant-based foods, because again, like, nothing about this has to do with veganism other than the fact that the foods themselves are vegan friendly. But again, they're misrepresenting veganism as something that is a diet as opposed to like an ethical stance. So big L on that. Like, maybe they should just have had like little drawings of animals or something instead of the food. But again, nobody at Mythical seems to actually know what veganism is, so I don't know how they would have been able to put that together. They actually should hire like a vegan consultant, not that they care, but I volunteer. So if anybody at Mythical wants to reach out and hire me as a vegan consultant, I'm available for that. All right, let's move on.
Yeah, the non-vegan queso is in bowl A.
Yeah.
So the one that you both chose was made with cashews and coconut milk. And then B in the middle was made with cannellini beans.
That's not working as well.
But why is A so bad?
Hold on.
I don't know the answer to that.
It's grainy. What is it, a brand?
No, it's probably the cheese.
Oh, okay.
It's chili time. 3 bowls of chili.
Now you can hide some vegan stuff in chili. I've done it. Nobody knew.
Why would they not do something like an actual like ground beef? I mean, I guess they're like trying to do it with like ingredients that you might just like find at home, like ingredients rather than like a pre-made thing. But I just feel like this is not a fair test to do like jackfruit for one, tofu, maple syrup for the other, and then ground beef for the other one. Because I feel like there are ways, like there are companies who have been spending tens of years, if not longer, innovating, you know, how to get something that, you know, is so similar to ground beef. This feels like a weird call on their part, but let's see.
Well, which is the part that would be vegan in a chili?
You could do, well, meat probably.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Link, you're in the second bowl. Did you mean that?
Oh, my goodness!
Don't tell him there's another bowl.
I'm going to start with the second one, I guess. I thought it was vegetarian chili. That's why I asked that.
Well, then they would all be, well, they wouldn't necessarily be vegan, I guess.
Exactly. Huh. Egg on your face. It's okay to feel a little stupid on this show, Rhett.
yeah. You've paved the way for me.
You just can't let it go, can you? Oh. That second chili was a disappointment.
Well, prepare to be more disappointed.
Ooh. There's something stringy in the first chili. What is that?
Yeah, like there's no reason. Like jackfruit is not what. Like I would not choose that to be my. Is it? It's not even a protein. I think I'm not that well educated about jackfruit. It's not something that I typically choose, but I would definitely. Like, see, this is where it starts kind of falling apart, like, with the freaking hummus cheesecake from the last one, which is, like, they're not even trying. And I know the show is supposed to be for entertainment, but veganism is a very serious topic, and it's just disheartening to see them, you know, potentially putting people off by making it seem like, oh, well, if your jackfruit chili doesn't taste good, you can just eat the ground beef, you know? Like, that's just frustrating. But anyways, let's see.
This is string chili.
Shoestring chili, it's spicier. Wouldn't you say?
I'm having trouble tasting the thing that I would be vegan. Because I feel like I just got vegetables in that second.
Yeah, they're veggie chili. Makes it hard. Okay. Which one do you like the best?
No contest.
Right. No contest.
I mean, one tastes like chili.
Right. The other two, sadness. They taste like...
It's so ironic that he used the word sadness there. Like, the sadness is in the murdered animal who is in that bowl, not about, like, your taste buds. It's just like... I wonder if nobody's explained veganism. Like, it seems like they've never, like, genuinely interacted with the concept in the first place. And it's just like... Come on. They're so smart and they're so good at understanding so many other things that I don't know why this one thing like will not get in their heads. Like
like sadness.
3, 2, 1.
Look at us.
Yeah.
We're agreeing.
You're right.
Oh, it doesn't.
Oh, look at that.
Doesn't look great. None of them look
I
good.
didn't need a blindfold for this. Look at that.
It looks like the Just Food for Dogs.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Farmer's dog, not a sponsor.
Yeah. That is jackfruit. And then the bowl B in the middle is tofu crumbles and maple syrup.
Jackfruit is not bad, but they needed to put some tomato sauce in it. Like, you didn't have to not put tomato sauce. That's kind of weird.
Isn't that what happens when you're vegan? Or is it just when you start being vegan?
It's when you start. Then you adjust.
And after a while, it's like...
You've won it. You've won the big prize.
We did?
Thank you from PETA. Rhett won.
Oh.
hey, I'll share it with you.
Yeah, we get thanked by PETA.
If you really want.
Is it a video message?
Oh, well, it's hard to share this with you, actually.
Oh, okay. We don't have to click through to the more because they're doing it here.
Thank you, Rhett.
Is it supposed to sink a little bit? Where did you have this? I saw you pull it out from behind your back.
Let me smell it.
It just has like kind of an old bread smell.
Oh, yeah. It doesn't have like
kinda like
Lucas Tookus smell.
No. Get it? PETA?
Well, that's a disappointment for you.
Oh, I think it's wonderful. I'm going to put my mug on it.
Thanks for subscribing and clicking that bell.
You know what time it is.
I'm Vicky.
And I'm Christy.
And we're booksellers, and we're stocking the new Mythical Cookbook and it's time to spin the wheel of mythicality.
Get it?
Love
Mythical
it.
Cookbook. And click the top link to watch us try some of Spork's new favorite snacks.
And to find out whether the mythicality is gonna land. Our epic rap battle.
All right, so that was pretty anticlimactic. I've been waiting, like, I don't know, since this came out. I guess I can check that later. I've been waiting since then to watch this, and I chose to watch it here on the channel, like rather record myself watching it, because I always find it really, really frustrating to watch these sort of like on my own and just sort of silently fume. So I plan on continuing to do this kind of like with the last one and with this one, just to have an outlet for that, and just maybe like just let out some of my frustrations. Maybe if there are any other like mythical beasts out there who are also vegan and have this frustration with these episodes, you know, maybe it can be like a bit of a communal experience as opposed to just having to go through it alone. But I mean, overall, that was really disappointing. I was hoping for something different. Like, honestly, what I was hoping for with the vegan versus non-vegan foods taste test, that they would like actually go to restaurants, which they do a lot, and like get takeout and then compare, you know, like somebody who actually is good at vegan cooking, because just, you know, just being good at one kind of cooking, like cooking with animal products, does not automatically mean, you know, that you will be good at cooking foods that are good, vegan foods, or rather plant-based foods that are good. So I'm still hoping to maybe see that one day, because there is some really amazing vegan-friendly plant-based cooking, and especially in Los Angeles. I mean, I would think that that's one of the best places to be in the world if you're looking for vegan food. And again, I would say I'm overall just incredibly disappointed in the like blatant lack of understanding of what veganism actually is that they displayed. Once again, usually they seem to be very thoughtful, like intelligent people who care about things. Oh God, sorry about that. I keep turning it off. Who tend to like care about things like this, and they're pretty aware of a lot of stuff. So again, it's just like, I mean, if I'm not a fan of Rhett and Link, then I don't know who is a fan of Rhett and Link, and this is definitely my biggest disappointment with them and their content. But anyways, I'm still crossing my fingers. Again, I just want to make it clear that veganism is not a diet. It has nothing to do with food. It is about rejecting the use, commodification, and exploitation of animals in all ways. That just happens to include diet. So I would really love to see them actually displaying some amount of awareness about this in future episodes about veganism. But I feel like that kind of wraps it up. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. And as always, stay mindful, eat fruit, and don't multiply.